Yo, what's up, gamers? So, I walked into the break room today and Gary from IT has turned the table into a tiny military command center. There's a router sitting inside a cardboard sandbag bunker, a controller is lying next to it, with a sticky note that says Vanishes August 25th. I also see Todd from HR standing nearby reading a printed sign that says, permanently retired, and I overhear him asking if a retired server gets farewell cake. So I'm like, Gary, why is the router wearing camouflage? Gary just adjusts his headset that is not plugged into anything and says, I'm preparing for server extraction. And that's when it clicks, because Warface Clutch console servers shut down on August 25th, 2026. And after that, the console version is gone. Not offline, not smaller, but gone. So before we get into this, do me a favor, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below. Should online games only be required to get offline modes before they shut down? Or is this just a risk of free to play? So now I'll welcome you to the first episode of You Can Play, the series where we check what still works, what disappears, and whether a game is about to become a menu icon with trust issues. So let's grab them up, because I'm gonna need your help figuring out if Warface Clutch is worth one last run, or if Gary's tactical router bunker is just protecting a game that already packed its bags. Let's get into it. So real quick, what even is Warface Clutch? It is a free-to-play online first-person shooter. You have class-based gameplay with Rifleman, Medic, Engineer, and Sniper. You have PvP modes, cooperative PvE missions, special operations, raids, weapons, gear, progression, and the usual live service systems built around playing, unlocking, grinding, and coming back from war. But here's the important part. Warface Clutch is not a shooter with online features attached to it. It is an online shooter from the ground up. There has never been an offline mode. This game lives on servers, and those servers just got handed a cardboard box to move out. So here's what's happening. The console servers stay online until August 25th, 2026. That includes PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. And those console versions even had crossplay, so players across those platforms could squad up together. But once the shutdown hits, the game and all of its online services are permanently retired. That means the console versions will no longer be playable, and after that date, it will no longer be downloadable from digital stores. Right now, you can still grab it for free on PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch, and the store pages are showing the shutdown notice. So yes, you can still download it, but you're downloading a countdown timer wearing tactical gear. PC players already hit this wall earlier. The PC server shut down on May 27th. But console is the final stand, and once the lights go out, the building is gonna lose power. So after the shutdown, there's no matchmaking, no PvP, no PvE missions, no raids, no progression access, no inventory access, no currency access, no login, no offline mode, no local mode, no bot mode, and no private server option has been announced. You're not losing a feature, you're losing access to the game itself. There's no hidden campaign under the floor tile, no Gary found bot matches in the supply closet, no emergency LAN party waiting behind the vending machine, because when the servers go dark, Warface Clutch on the console does not become an offline shooter, it becomes a lobby door welded shut. Now here's the money part. All in-game purchases and payments were disabled starting February 26, 2026, so the cash register has already been unplugged. The game had currencies like Warface dollars, crowns, and credits. You still have those currency, items, or content, you can still use them until the server shut down. But once everything goes dark, it all becomes inaccessible. No currency transfer, no item transfer, no progress transfer to another My Games title. There was a small farewell promo code for War Robots Frontiers, but that is not the same thing as moving your Warface account somewhere else, so use whatever you still have before the shutdown, because nothing carries over. If you think you qualify for a refund, check the refund policy for the platform where you made the purchase. Now as for why this is happening, because the official reasoning is pretty straightforward. After internal discussions and an evaluation of the project's long-term prospects, My Games decided to reallocate resources toward other products and future development. That is not the clean version, no giant conspiracy board, no Gary pointing a red string across your microwave, just a free-to-play online shooter reaching the end of the road while the company moves resources somewhere else. They're still planning farewell gifts and activities before the end, but that is not a comeback tour, this is the one last lap before the key card stops working, so this game is not getting any preservation options. Now for completionists, because this one is brutal. On PlayStation, Warface Clutch has 39 trophies including a platinum, while on Xbox it has 37 achievements for 1000 gamer score. And because the game is completely online only, the whole list depends on the servers. So if you care about the platinum or the full achievement list, finish it before the shutdown, because once the servers go down, the list is dead. Do not assume there will be a patch, do not assume there will be an offline unlock. Do not leave your trophy list sitting there like Gary's half-built office chair, because when the lights go out, there may not be enough screws left to finish it. And here's the weird part, because after the shutdown, Warface Clutch might still sit in your library, but that does not mean you still have a playable game. It is just a free-to-play tombstone, with a launch button that leads nowhere useful. So here's the final advice: if you are a current console player, play your last matches before the end of the month. Use your remaining currency, use your items, take screenshots, capture clips, and check your platform's refund policy if you recently spent money. If you're a completionist, finish everything now, because the entire list dies with the servers. And if you're a new player, only download Warface Clutch if you understand what this is. Just know you're not starting a long-term game, you're joining the final countdown. So unfortunately, there's no offline version announced. No local mode, no permanent console copy, no long-term purchase value. Just one last run before the lobby door gets welded shut. And this is the final verdict. Play it before August 25th if you want one last match, but do not treat it like something you can keep, because once those servers shut down, Warface stops existing as a playable console game. Well, that's all I got. I gotta bounce before Todd from HR approves Gary's tactical router bunker as an emotional infrastructure and makes us salute the Wi-Fi password while I have to clean up this mess. But before I go, do me a favor. Hit like, subscribe if you want more You Can Play breakdowns, and let me know in the comments down below. Should online-only games be required to be offline modes before they shut down? Or is this just a risk of free-to-play? This is Scruffy the Janitor signing off. Peace out.